What's up, dummy? So I was just on YouTube and I saw this video right here. It says scary compilation version 51, but look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail shows like a girl holding a baby and a guy, but it says when you see it. We're about to see some of the scariest videos on the internet. If it's nighttime and you're watching this, don't watch this. Like, go get a friend or something, because this is about to be so damn creepy.
The following video shows a child who's lying in bed with his father when something downright creepy is caught on camera.
Okay.
According to the father, both him and his son were the only ones home during the time of this recording, which makes this incident even more unsettling. At the start of the video, we can see both the father and son lying in bed. However, seconds later, his son tells him that there's a scary friend by the door.
What?
Not sure how to respond, the father looks intently at the door as his son repeats that there's a scary friend.
Okay, normally whenever kids are like, oh, there's a scary monster, there's something under my bed, or there's something in my closet, they're all just lying, they're just scared. But this might actually be a situation where there actually was a monster.
What happens next has left him baffled. The father writes, I was in bed with my son and we were the only ones home.
Okay.
This was their footage.
Oh God. All right.
Scary friend. Scary friend.
The kid was saying it's a scary friend and the light turned on. Dude! No. What's this kid watching on the iPad, bro? Is he watching Lanky Box? He better not. What's gonna happen? Oh, nah. What? That door slammed shut.
Immediately after being told by his son that someone was outside the door, the hallway light turns on by itself.
Bro, that's...
Then, as soon as both were out of the room, the door to the bathroom closes on its own.
That's weird. Bro, you gotta get out of that house. Alright, here's the next creepy clip. Oh,
A man
gosh.
is woken up late at night after hearing strange noises inside his house.
Okay.
The source of the sound seems to be coming from downstairs, but naturally, the man hesitates to check out the noise. Marvin Caguas had recorded the following video, and to this day, he has no idea as to what happened inside his home that night. Marvin wasn't sure if his housemate was trying to scare him, or if this was another strange occurrence, which often happens in his home.
Okay.
Little did he know that this wasn't a prank, but rather an occurrence that would leave him terrified.
Alright, let's see it.
Alvin.
Alright, so he's trying to talk to his friend who lives with him, but he's not answering. Why is children music playing? Wait, what? A toy just started going off. That's weird. Okay, so the toys are his niece's toys. That's weird because I have a nephew and he comes over here all the time, so we have a bunch of toys in my living room. If I was sleeping one night and then I just heard like A, B, C, D, dude, I would be nah, bro.
Alvin.
He's trying to get his friend's attention because he thinks his friend is trolling him. Dude, it's something. Don't tell me that the toy's gonna go off again. Don't tell me it's gonna go off again.
Alvin.
Bro, you can tell this is... Damn, his friend's not even in there. So his friend's not even home. So someone or something turned on that thing. And you can tell that this is real because this guy's breathing super hard. If this was like a faked video, he'd be like, oh no, this is so creepy. But like, he's actually like... Because, I mean, dude, I'd be breathing hard too if a freaking ABC, happy day, started playing. Oh God. Yo. The light started moving. What?
As soon as Marvin heads back inside after checking the garage, a loud thump is heard inside the house. It isn't until seconds later that the light fixture is seen swing back and forth.
Damn,
on its
so
own.
somebody thumped the light. I like that word. That's a good word. Thump, thump. Somebody thumped the light. A ghost thumped the light.
Though, of course, as anyone would, Marvin runs away and heads back to his room where the video comes to an end. It goes without saying, but this incident has left him shook. It wasn't until noticing that his housemate was gone that he came to realize that this wasn't a prank, but rather one of many strange occurrences that have taken place in his home.
Hey, buddy, you gotta leave.
However,
you gotta leave that house,
as if what
bro.
occurred that night wasn't chilling enough,
No
Marvin
way.
had caught footage of something else that has left him even more disturbed.
No way. He took another video, bro?
What
You
was
just gotta
supposed to
leave
be
the
a video
house.
of him showing off a neat feature he discovered on his motion sensing gaming device turned out to be a video of something else entirely.
Wait,
look.
I think I've seen this before.
Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys a pretty quick feature of the Xbox One and its Kinect. It actually has a pretty cool night vision that I just found today. And if you guys already know,
Oh, never mind, I have it.
I'm gonna show.
Don't tell me he's gonna turn the light off and
right
do
now
the
it's
night
completely
vision,
dark
and there's gonna be a
outside now.
ghost.
All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature.
I don't see it.
don't
Oh,
have
is
the
that a
rest,
person?
whatnot. They also
Yo,
have
that's
this,
a.
version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually
The dude's gone.
cool
Dude,
feature.
dude! Someone was going through your refrigerator, eating your food.
Right when Marvin turns off the lights and activates night vision mode on the sensor,
Damn!
two shadow-like figures can be seen manifesting behind him
What do you mean shadow-like figures? That's a bald-headed ass dude going through his fridge.
in what appears to be the kitchen. The first one is seen moving about
Bro.
for just a few seconds before
Oh,
heading
hell
downwards.
no.
at the
Look at
end,
that bald head,
whereas the other
dude.
shadow appears afterwards and vanishes soon after night vision
Oh
mode is
my
turned back on.
god, dude. Bro,
It's
get
obvious.
a new house, bro. You gotta leave.
After watching it, that he couldn't help but think that something unexplainable was caught on camera. Now, most viewers seem to believe that a ghost or an entity of some kind was caught on film. But like with most videos, we can't be sure if that's the case. As always, it's up to you to conclude as to whether or not a ghost was caught on camera.
I don't know. All I know is if it is a ghost, that ghost is hungry as hell. And you better move because you're going to start spending more on groceries because you're going to be missing some. You're going to go buy a watermelon and then the next day it's going to be halfway eaten. You're going to be like, who the hell ate it? It's a damn ghost, bro. Get a new house. All right, this is the next scary clip.
This
If you
next
haven't
video shows
been
a father
scared yet, lock
who's
in.
recording his
What the
son
hell?
playing a video game when
Fortnite?
something very unsettling is caught on tape. The father in question is known as Ernesto Spinoza, and he's been
18
uploading videos of his
subscribers.
family on his YouTube channel. Although each
Nothing
video
wrong with
shows
that.
nothing more than a father who's enjoying the time he spends with his family,
Okay,
two videos in particular stand out from the rest.
let's see it.
Unlike the other videos, these two have shown something that has caused concern among viewers of his
Whoa,
content.
10 views?
The first video was posted not too long ago, and what's captured in it is pretty creepy. Be sure to
Let's
look
see it,
closely, or you'll miss it.
Alright, let's see what happened. It looks normal.
Ya suyo, ya la tienen ahí.
Looks like this guy's just recording
Ya la tienen
Fortnite. The blurriest video ever. The worst Fortnite gameplay ever. This is just straight trash.
So,
His son won a victory royale against a bunch of bots with no
¿no
thumbs.
se dio la canción?
I don't see anything.
In case
What did
you
I
missed
miss?
it,
I
if
did.
you look closely at the pile of toys in the corner, a baby doll can be seen moving on its own.
Huh? What the Dude, hell
Ernesto
no!
hadn't noticed this until viewers had pointed this out. Now, though this video has convinced most people that Ernesto's family is being haunted by something,
Bro,
it's the second video that has caused the most concern.
another video of
At
the
the
dog.
start of the clip, we can see his daughter dancing around in what appears to be the living room.
Okay.
When all of a sudden, something truly frightening is caught in the background.
Oh no.
Take a look.
Oh no, not around the daughter. Not around his little daughter. Don't mess with his daughter, Ghost. Alright, let's see. Right here. I'm looking in the background. I'm not gonna pee myself. What the hell was that? Nah, that must have been his son. That must have been his son.
Around the room, a dark figure passes by quickly inside another room
That
before the door shuts on its
must have
own.
been his son, bro.
Like
That
the
ain't a
video
ghost.
before, viewers have suggested to Ernesto that he and his family should leave the house immediately.
I mean, he would have panicked.
Although he appreciates the concern, it seems that he won't be leaving anytime soon, given
Why?
that there haven't been any more strange occurrences in his home.
Hell no, you gotta leave that house. Look at
But
this
until
doll.
something like this happens again, it seems that Ernesto and his family will continue.
What the
to
hell
carry
is
on
she
with their
eating,
lives.
bruh? What That looks like a damn tortilla with bird poop on it.
The question still remains though.
Yeah.
Had something paranormal been caught on camera?
What the hell is that?
Was something
How was that doll moving its arm? It's like it was trying to build in Fortnite. Like it was like trying to pump shotgun. All right, here's the next scary
the following
video.
video was suggested by Melanie M.
Let's
who
go.
Writes, when I was a child, I used to watch a lot of TV.
Okay.
I would usually watch whatever, including the commercials. Yet, there is one commercial that I still remember to this
A
present
creepy
day,
commercial?
and just thinking about it scares me.
A creepy
This
commercial?
advertisement was shown in Chile, where I was born, and when I first
Chile.
saw it, I immediately noticed something strange about it.
All right, let's see. I've never
Now,
never
it's
seen a
worth
creepy
mentioning that
commercial.
Melanie wasn't the only person who had noticed this, as someone else had posted a video of the strange commercial, and just like Melanie, they were left disturbed upon spotting what they believe is a ghost hidden in this advertisement.
A ghost in a
Now,
commercial?
thankfully, I was able to find a better quality video of this commercial. I'll play the entire ad before showing where the supposed ghost is hidden. That being said, see if you can spot that.
All right, let's see if we can actually see the ghost in this commercial. Okay, so it's a lady sitting in a room showing her kids. This looks like a commercial for like those medicines. They're like, try Rempa today. You'll get your life back. You can finally do fun things. You ever see that? Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm not seeing any ghosts though. I see. Wait, hold up. I might have spotted something in the reflection. Hold on. Right here. Look at that. Look at that. That's not what the lady looks like. I might have noticed something. I might have peeped it, y'all. A ghost in the reflection. Wait, is there another ghost? Wait for the reflection.
On the window,
I knew
a
it.
faint reflection of what appears to be a grim-looking face can be seen midway through the commercial.
Bro, that looks like someone's grandma. Maybe her grandma was watching them make the commercial in the living room. This isn't
It
creepy.
appears for only a few seconds before the scene changes and the face is no longer seen.
Nah.
Now the face doesn't appear to have the same features as the woman sitting on
I
the
mean,
couch.
it's not her,
which
but
has
like...
led viewers like Melanie to believe that a ghost was caught on camera.
Oh, hell no. It could have been the person who was recording. I'm skipping this. That ain't scary. All right,
Following
here's the
photo was
next
submitted
one.
by Tona Putra, who writes,
A photo.
there was a family in Indonesia who went to a cemetery to commemorate members of their family
Okay,
who
so
have died.
a family went
the
to
family
a
was at the
cemetery.
cemetery for almost the entire day. During the evening time, before leaving the cemetery, they were taking a lot of photos.
Okay.
Most of them were just random, but when they got home, they noticed that one photo
Oh
had
my
caught
God.
something in it that was strange.
Imagine you go to the cemetery to visit like your grandpa or your grandma that died, and like you take a bunch of photos with your family, and then in one photo you see your grandpa behind you. Dude, what the
The following is the picture the family had taken.
Dude, this is gonna be creepy. What the hell, bruh? Okay, right away, I see a bunch of creepiness. Why do you look like that? Why is he looking like that? Why do you look like you're being possessed? What the hell is this thing up here? What the hell is that? Yo, there's so many things wrong with this photo, bro.
They believe that this may have been the ghost of a child whose own gravesite is at the cemetery.
Bro, people think that this is a ghost of a
It's
kid?
not clear as to who, or maybe even what this might have been. The picture has left them spooked. If the
What the
family had been the
hell?
only ones there, then who was this?
Yeah. What the? Okay, this is the next scariest clip. This is the scariest one of them all, they
August
say.
6th of 2016,
Oh, snap.
a small channel had posted a video of two security guards who appear to be inside a school. The footage seems to have
That's a
come from
busted-ass
Argentina,
school.
given the language that is spoken by both men in the video.
Okay, they're speaking
They seem to be the
Argentina
only ones
language.
inside the school. However, in the video, one security guard tells the other that he can hear noises coming from down the hall. Although one of them is hesitant at first, they proceed to check out the noise.
Oh, bro, if you're ever in like a big building or an abandoned building and you hear a noise, you never check it out, bro. That's how you die. All right, so this must have been all the way back in like 2010. Good thing we got the subtitles. They're saying it feels cold in here. I don't speak Spanish and stuff like that, so. Unintelligible speech. I don't know what that means. I don't hear any noise. I heard something. Listen. So, they're in a school. And they're like the janitors. They're trying to like look around and be like, what? Like what if there was a kid that like had to take a crazy poop and the day ended and he was just blowing the toilet up and then he was pooping for 4 hours and then, you know, he forgot to go home. It could be a kid in the school still. He had a big diarrhea. Maybe he was too scared to come out because he pooped his pants. I heard something over here. It's probably that little kid. Oh god. This school is already creepy, even if there's nothing in there. It's a creep. It looks like a creepy school, but I would not be able to learn in that school. All the walls are green and stuff. Like what? What? What the hell, bro?
After panning the camera towards an empty classroom, we can see a chair that is strangely placed near the doorway. It isn't until seconds later that the chair moves on its own, causing both men to flee as far away from the site.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, I think this is fake. I think he faked it because look at this. You see how the chair moves, but this side moves before this side? Just check it. You see how this side moves more than the front leg? So if you look at this leg, that moves before that leg. What I think they actually did is someone else, they probably played a prank. They probably put someone in this room, they tied a string to the chair, and they pulled it. The reason that this leg moves first is because they pull it from this leg instead of that leg. Look, yeah, no, I'm on to you guys. That, bro, y'all faking.